This is Eagle Peak. It's one of my favorite places in the Dishman Hills. I'm Michael Hamilton. I'm a volunteer for the Dishman Hills Conservancy. I was a geologist for the U.S. Department of Interior. A lot of people who live here don't even know this amazing place exists. But once they get in here, they start to want to preserve it forever. It's close and accessible in our own backyard. Most of us can be here in less than 30 minutes drive. The natural area has a place where decades of pine needles have settled and the sound of the city is completely drowned out, even though it's just a few hundred yards away. Listen, hear that? Nothing. It's quiet. It's part of our heritage to preserve the pre-pioneer landscape, because once you lose it, you can't get it back. It's gone forever. First time I came here was a Saturday in the late 1980s. Along with being struck by its beauty, I also felt the fear that it might soon be overrun by development. Fortunately, there were dedicated people who worked together to stay ahead of the urban expansion. For 50 years, we worked to secure 2,700 acres of undisturbed natural area, just minutes from downtown Spokane. The one tool we use to our advantage has been patience. You have to be patient if you want to acquire land like this forever. Some of the land acquisitions that make up the Dishman Hills Conservancy took more than a decade to be realized. But we also learned that when they do become available, you have to move fast to save that land. The native species are under pressure from development, but with enough natural land saved, they can survive. It's much easier to preserve and maintain natural areas than to rebuild them. I'm most proud of the land we've conserved and saved for the future. I'm amazed at the generosity of the people who supported our mission to preserve this area for now and future generations. With that kind of generosity comes a responsibility to put those resources to work in the right way. My wish for the future is to see the north and south natural areas in the Dishman Hills linked together, forever undisturbed. Then we can move on to responsible stewardship of those lands. One of the initial dreams we had many years ago was to create a nature education center. The hope of maintaining this spectacular area rests upon future generations, and there's no better way of moving forward than educating kids today in the importance and the wonders of the natural setting we have in the Dishman Hills. If you want to know what it's really about, go check it out. Get in your car, drive out to a trailhead, and just walk in. The place will speak to you. Take your time. Don't be in a rush. You're not there to run a race. Stop, listen, look, and experience. That's what it's all about. You'll understand. Dishman Hills Conservancy has grown a lot in the last 10 years. Our patience has paid off. Lands that we have been waiting for are now available. The success we want can be obtained if we have the resources to do it. I think of our mission to save the Dishman Hills as a natural lands mutual fund. You invest your money, we'll help put it in the right place, and your dividends are paid to you every time you want to get in your car, drive out to a trailhead, and enjoy the Dishman Hills. So give, volunteer to help, but mostly just enjoy the lands we're saving together. It's for you, it's for your friends and your kids, for future generations. We wouldn't want it any other way.